Okay, Stu Watts, we had a little problem with our video, so I'm going to take up where I left off. I think we got the flat part, so let's go with the width. It's going to be 14 feet. And, you know, it's actually 14 feet, so it's not like, I don't know how that measures exactly to the width of each length of decking, but it's pretty much exactly 14 feet. That doesn't even account for any gap going in between. So that's what the width of the deck is all the way down. Now, like I say, we have the height at the top of the deck is going to be at least 8 inches down from what this walk is. So there's going to be a transition piece between the side of this walk, which goes up on an angle, to the flat of the deck. Now, as it goes down, of course, it'll be flush at the very beginning, but it'll gradually, you know, the deck will be lower than the side of the walk. So we'll figure out how we want to do that. Either we'll flush the deck up somehow, or we'll leave a 6-inch transition piece. Maybe we'll fill with gravel. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's the width of the deck. Now let's look at the, you know, the top part of what you guys are going to be digging. So, Danny, let's do that shot again. We're going to give you a side view. It's not a lot, but it's probably going to end up being at least a yard and a half. At least a yard and a half of dirt. You know, so it all has to be shaved down, and then of course the footings have to be dug, obviously. So, okay, so that's that. This is the area that we wanted to have a fascia built again. So the deck will come to here. We have a curb here. Danny would like this curb taken out. We had an estimate to have it taken out and then and then fascia it right up to this deck. So I don't know whether we leave it in or take it out. We'll talk about that as well. But this, you know, so we'll obviously want to cover this in any event. We just don't want it to even see that. So it'll just be a step with a fascia leading up onto the deck. This is the tree. Obviously, this is going to be the beaver tree right here. So, you know, we'll obviously just leave an inch around as we cut the decking. And essentially, that's it. It's really not going to be, I mean, so we'll have 16-foot lengths. We'll try to stagger the seams as much as possible. Like to have them sort of more toward the middle than in the end. That's why rather than go with 20-foot lengths, we can do it that way. Okay, so that's the back deck. That's the big part of this job. Here is the other deck that we're talking about. So, pre-existing deck right here. You know, it has the footings. You know, it's got to be, there's 1, 2, let me see how many footings. It looks like there's got to be, you know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's like 6 footings, including the steps. So it's pretty sound that way. But so we're talking about this deck. You know, so we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step, 6 to the top of the. Well, you'll take a look. So it's really like 5 steps and then the deck. So, you know, that accounts for, you know, it's like just over 5 feet, right around 5 foot. You know, the stringer runs at about 5 foot, maybe a little bit more. You know, the deck, the top deck square footage is, you know, you got, let's say 8 feet, just under 8 feet, but we'll call it 8 by, you know, 8 by 6, just under 6, but we'll call it 6. So that's the main flat. And then you got the height of the rail is 37.5. You know, that could be whatever it is. So we're thinking of going with pretty much the same rail system as we have in the front deck.